We at Cloud Guru, we run this conference called Serverlesscof. And we have run it now 4 times. We did it first time in New York back in May, so this is last May 2016. That was awesome, very popular, 250 people came, we had sponsors like Amazon, Microsoft, Capital One, just awesome, big names. Then we ran this conference in Tokyo, then we did it in London, and our final one, the latest one, was in Austin, Texas, in April, so less than 4 weeks ago actually. It feels like ages ago. Yeah, and it was an amazing conference, awesome venue, 450 people in the end came, we had 17 sponsors. It was just, and everybody spoke serverless, use cases, patterns and architectures. Now the main thing is all the videos so all the talks, all the videos are available online on our YouTube channel. We'll show you a link at the very end, but it's simple, it's video.serverlessconf.io.
They're very good videos.
Really good videos.
When you get a chance, have a look.
So I think we just mentioned a few of our favorite videos, so at least you know what to look for when you go. So we'll just show you just a few quick images. So we ran our conference at the exact theater. So we rented a theater in Boston, which was a very interesting experience, especially for the speakers, because imagine you're standing on the theater stage, you have all these people running out of you and going out. It was quite interesting, and you had to present as well. So
and there's a whole, they actually run a play there every night. So we had to set up the stage to hide all of the props and the setup for the stage. So it was pretty cool.
that was amazing, yeah. And they set up a laser projector. I didn't know that such a thing existed, but they had a laser projector for this massive screen that we had set up there. I don't remember how big it was, but it's gigantic. Yeah, our first keynote was by Austin Collins of Serverless Framework, and he kind of spoke about kind of the past and the future of serverless. So he spoke a little bit about his story, how he started the Serverless Framework, and where he thinks serverless is going. I can see some papers in the front. Yeah. Our second keynote was by John Boston, who is the lead architect on Azure, in Azure. So that was very interesting. He spoke about Azure Functions, Azure Logic Apps, and kind of the serverless work that Microsoft is really getting into. So it was really interesting to see that Microsoft is getting into it in
Azure, I would say Azure kind of stole the show at Serverlessconf. They clearly designed all of their talks to be focused on all of the pain points of AWS. It's like, anyone who's developing on Lambda, all the things that suck about it, it was like, here's how you solve it in Azure. It's, amazing debugging, offline experience, debugging experience, beautiful workflows. It was very compelling.
Yeah, tracing,
a whole lot.
Yeah. Performance debugging, well, what we've done. This was something really popular. We had custom-made donuts. So this is not to do with the talks. I just wanted to share this. We had custom-made donuts with the people who attended, and they were very popular. I still dream about them. Yeah. So different flavors, different look. Yeah. So it was just. We had some T-shirts as well that we gave out. Now we wanted to bring some T-shirts back to share with you guys. We ran out. They were very popular. So I have ordered a whole bunch of new T-shirts to be delivered to us, to our office. So hopefully the next time, at the next meetup, we'll have some T-shirts to give away. We want to have one of those awesome color purple T-shirts.
Yeah, I gave a little talk. Maybe I'll do it at a future Serverless Meetup about building a completely serverless company, a serverless web startup. I gave a talk at the very first one of these meetups last year about the journey we went through. This was a talk about 2 years in. What does a serverless web platform look like 2 years in? And the point of this was to try and show, hey, if you're going to start building an entirely serverless web platform now, what are the challenges you're going to face? And show you kind of what we went through and how we overcame them. So talking about things like, there's some real world issues, like when you don't have a server in the middle between your user and your serverless functions, or say the CDN, crawling doesn't really work very well. Like if someone comes to your site, if someone gets your URL, pastes it in Slack or in Twitter or in Facebook, and you get those lovely previews, that doesn't work because there's no server in the middle to render out some nice content. You just get this, like if it's an AngularJS or React site, you just see the raw AngularJS constructs in there because you've got nothing sitting in the middle to say, well, hold on, let's intercept this request and put some content in. So we kind of talked through just, I guess, some of the real world issues we went through when, hey, we built this thing, it's serverless, it's cool, now people have started sharing it online, oh my god, it's just raw AngularJS code in Facebook, right? So we kind of went through that, talked about like, how we solve the serverless offline debugging issues. So how do you debug and develop your serverless framework and serverless code offline, like on your local dev machines? That's actually not an easy thing to solve. It's a big issue when you've come from a world like we're ex.NET Visual Studio developers. We've got these amazing tools at our disposal, and suddenly it's like everything's raw, but back to raw tools. So we kind of talk through how we overcame some of these things and some of the good solutions out there in the open source community, but also some of the things out there too we've been working on internally to emulate and emulate some of the AWS stuff.
Yeah.
So it's on, if you're interested in that, if you're doing serverless web platforms, go have a look at my talk online. It's at least give you some insight into some of the challenges you face.
It's only 30 minutes, it's worth it. Aaron Kramer, who is the head of DevOps at iRobot, they make those awesome little Roombas that run around and clean up your dirty carpet. So he spoke about building serverless ops. So it turns out that Roombas are serverless. And they use AWS and Lambda, which is awesome. So he spoke about how iRobot does serverless at scale. Really interesting stuff. Mike Roberts had a very interesting presentation. It wasn't a technical talk, but he spoke about combining agile and serverless and how you can really accelerate your business by combining those two things and how to do it well, and how to innovate, and how to do it, kind of set up a risk-free environment for that kind of thing. So yeah,
and Mike Roberts, he wrote the blog on martinfowler.com
very popular,
all about serverless architecture. Kind of the first thing from Martin Fowler's side about serverless.
Yeah.
Very well written.
Yeah. And then he gave the same presentation at Go to Chicago a few days later. It was very interesting. Paul Johnston, our returning champion, I think he comes to every Serverlesscof, so we love him a lot. He gave a talk on how to be a pragmatic CTO, right? How to lead a business and how to build a business using serverless techniques. So he has a lot of really interesting insight that we borrow a lot.
Yeah, I always reference one of Paul's early speeches on serverless where he talked. We try to do it inside our code. We didn't originally, but try now. That he has this ethos of a Lambda function should make 1 or 0 data transformations. Shouldn't do more. It should do no data transformation or 1, but nothing more. Because then it has a single responsibility. You know what the side effect is. You know what it's going to do. You can't get hard. Originally, we had a lot of Lambda functions that would save data to 5 processes and make 5 different transformations. If something fails some way of step 3, then how do you roll back and compensate? The patterns that he uses, I think are very interesting and clever and a good way to architect systems. I would always recommend following Paul Johnson, watching some of these.
And he's very fun as well. He's really good. So Sri, he is a senior director at Capital One, which is the fourth largest bank in the United States, and they are moving all in to AWS. So when you think about it, it's quite amazing.
I mean, we spoke there a year ago, and 20% of their production workload at that point was on AWS.
Yeah. So this is not just consumer-facing apps. This is the core banking platform. So for the nav guys, it's going to be very. We're all saying anything. I'm just saying.
I mean, their CIO stood up and said the target is 100%.
Yeah.
Or Capital One should be on AWS.
But we also said that we see ourselves as a technology-first company and a bank second. Because to succeed, to win, we need to see ourselves like that. So that's
we're a software company first, bank second, because if we're not, we'll get disrupted.
That's exactly right.
It's very important.
Yeah, and so she kind of gave a presentation on how they're moving to cloud and how they are adopting serverless techniques at scale for the network needs that they have. So very interesting stuff that a massive enterprise like the bank is doing this now. David Pollack gave a very interesting presentation. He's got a company called Cross, and he spoke about porting existing legacy .NET and Java applications to serverless. And I think that's a question that comes up a lot. People say, oh, we have massive legacy applications. How do we move them across the servers? How do we compose things? So yeah, he kind of spoke about solving those issues. As well as people problems. Yeah. Now, this is where I went wrong just now. So Lynn, she is an AWS community hero, and she spoke about SQL Athena. So if you are interested in learning about SQL Athena, how to do SQL queries over data in S3, this is the talk to see.
No, Lynn was just awesome. She's a really cool person. That's awesome.
That's
true. She's awesome. I'd recommend watching anything that Lynn does.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Chris Anderson from Fauna TV. Has anybody heard of Fauna TV? Yeah. So it's a new service. So it's a new, they call it a serverless database, right? So immediately made me think of Firebase.
Yeah.
Immediately, but yeah.
I watched the first 10 minutes of this talk, so I don't know how it ends.
It's a
because I got pulled out of the room. But apparently Fauna TV is geographically distributed, offers schemaless data storage, so you can store JSON, but you can query it relationally with SQL. Offers atomicity, transaction support. Apparently it does everything, which I'm pretty sure that's physically impossible. Pretty sure there's like a law around that. So I didn't get to see how they did this, but that's what they promised in the first 10 minutes of the talk. So it's built by some guys from Twitter, so they know what it is. They obviously know what it is. So I'd love to see how it ends. If you're interested in a database that apparently does everything,
also sprinkling of magic.
Yes. Extra magic.
Extra magic.
But yeah, they look like really interesting stuff.
We didn't just have donuts, we had vegetables as well, so just letting people know. Yeah, absolutely. So we had also sponsors. We had the team from Amazon, so this is the serverless team from Amazon, and they came and sponsored. This is the Azure Functions team from Microsoft.
So both exited the building, so intact.
Yeah, we lined them all up. So it was literally Amazon, Microsoft, all in a row. And the cool thing we love about Serverless is it's the teams who actually build this. It's not the marketing people. It's the actual engineers who build it. So if you go back, Chris Anderson basically invented table functions. He's the lead guy who started when it was, what do they call it? Web jobs.
Web jobs, yeah.
It's like, let's do Node.js for web jobs.
Young guys, well, yeah, that's what I mean.
So really interesting. We're hoping maybe we can bring it to Sydney or Melbourne this conference.
That would be great. Yeah. Really cool. This is the IBM team, so OpenWhisk. They were there, and they spoke about Swift on OpenWhisk. This is the Google Firebase stable. I don't know why I didn't get it for it.
I have hot sauce. It's Firebase hot sauce. We have a big box of Firebase hot sauce.
Yeah.
We should bring it in. We'll bring it next time.
But we're not responsible for any damage you make.
We'll make you sign waivers.
Yeah. So just really quickly, we'll wrap up. Now, Charity Mages always delivers incredible talks. She sometimes swears in the presentations, but they are super fun, super interesting. So she's she's an ops person. She worked on Second Life. She was head of ops at Ars, which was then bought by Facebook and shut down, unfortunately. And now she's working at a startup called Honeycomb, and she kind of talks about that developers need to own ops, especially in this great new serverless world. And
So
if you don't,
she gave this talk a year ago in New York about how developers need to own ops, and everyone was like, "Oh, okay, that's controversial." And a year later, she gave almost the same talk. And it was actually relevant because now everyone at Serverlesscof was talking about, oh, a year in, ops is hard. Now developers have to learn ops and this is hard. So I was talking to her afterwards and she's like, thought about making a new talk, but it actually felt more relevant this year than it felt a year ago. And you know, she had this awesome slide, which was tweeted a lot, that basically said like, with DevOps, ops people had to learn how to code. All right, developers, it's your turn. Now you have to learn how to ops. And it's very true, that's how I can totally relate to that with Eclair and what we do with our development team, our ops team. And our ops team, not just, it extends out to other people's ops teams. So Amazon's ops team, Firebase's ops team, there are ops teams as well. So if something goes wrong there, we need a quick line to those companies to help us work out what's going on. So ops is holistic.
Yeah, absolutely. We love ops. So Brad and Mike, oh, we can't see Mike, he's saying something here. He's here. So they are both from Google, and they delivered a talk on Google Cloud Functions and Firebase. So finally, we actually spent a lot of time trying to get Google to come and sponsor the conference and give talks. And Google was always like, and finally they decided to come in and do it well and sponsor and talk and promote the things that they've been building, which is really awesome. It's good to have another big player in this field. Yeah. So they had this demonstration. They called it this app live on stage with Firebase and Firebase triggers. So Firebase is it's a database, and you have Google Cloud Functions. Basically works triggers, so whenever a parameters change in Firebase, you can trigger a Google Cloud function to do something with that data that has been added or removed. So you can do various things.
Kind of like DynamoDB triggers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly right. So they were kind of showing all this functionality. They called it this app out of like 10 minutes, which was a lot of fun. Really kind of quickly wrapping up, Guy from Slick, he spoke about security in serverless. I think that security will become a big topic as serverless kind of grows and gets bigger and bigger. He spoke about compromising Lambda functions and kind of the new security aspect that you have to think about. And his basic message was that a lot of the security issues that we used to think about are no longer relevant. They have been solved. Basically, the vandals after those security problems, we don't have to think about them as much. But there's a new set of security issues that you have to think about with serverless. So that was kind of really interesting and insightful. So Florian, he is the former CTO at Serverless Inc. So he used to drive the serverless framework, and he spoke about infrastructure tooling. So he's still very interested in this topic. So if you are interested in infrastructure tooling for serverless, he's talk good.
Yeah, he's incredibly bright. If you ever want to feel inferior, go and watch him talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Go and talk for 5 minutes. Yeah,
He's awesome.
Marsha came from Finland. She works for Rovio, the company that makes Everywhere. And so she spoke about kind of the pains and the lessons of migrating to serverless, which is very interesting as well. I think this has so many views on YouTube at the moment. Yeah, people really like kind of use cases like this. Real world case studies. Serverless ingredients. Yeah. Nearly done. This was awesome. So this is Forrest, and he spoke about migrating from SWF, simple workflow framework, not very simple.
Not very simple.
Yeah. Sure, this joke is going to make me So he spoke about migrating from SWF to step functions. He also performed a rap there.
He's literally right. Anyone ever wanted to see a serverless rap? Say yes.
Yes. I don't know.
Do it.
Yeah. Do you feel kind of nervous about functions as a service? It makes sense to be on the fence. That serverless learning curve is kind of steep. It's not cheap. Even if it's affordable, know that node code you wrote ain't portable. Yeah. But look, serverless is not a panacea. It's an idea. That infrastructure can be structured like it's from IKEA, running your code on computers you don't manage, freeing you to pursue your true business advantage. Now, does the tooling have some gaps? Sure. But just like our apps, perhaps it'll mature. Meantime, the hype is a little bit fair. For the first time in ever, you don't have to care if you're over-provisioned or paying for idle or managing servers where each has a title like Cattle 01 or worse, My Special Pet. When they're really just beasts, you should try to forget. No maintenance windows from midnight till 2. Jeff Bezos will pay those sysadmins for you. If Amazon isn't your bag, forget them. Try Azure or Google or, yes, IBM. Use cloud functions, step functions, Firebase, Cognito, or wrap them all up like a stateless burrito. In short, the quick kick of that serverless stack is addicting as heck, and there's no looking back. So go write a function, deploy and test, and let the cloud do what the cloud does best.
Separated separately?
Yeah, there's a few Twitter posts and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's great. So in watching the whole presentation, it is really.
Are you going to do your wrap now?
Yes. Two more quick presentations that I really recommend. We recommend. This is Ben Peel from iRobot as well. He is a regular at Serverlesscof, and he has really insightful presentations. Usually, and in this one, he's talking about what he thinks is actually missing at the moment, and what the vendors are missing, and the kinds of things I think we need to look at if this were to go really big and really mainstream. So he very insightful guy. Yeah. So that's one guy. Second last one. This is Randall Hunt from AWS. Somebody might get his name. He apparently, so I didn't hear this, but apparently people went crazy for this talk. So he spoke about the lesser known AWS services. So this is on my to-do list to watch on this weekend.
Didn't he build an app for Flight on stage?
Oh, like 12 apps or something.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was it any of you guys there? You didn't see it? Alright, so but I did something crazy on stage. And yeah, so definitely go and watch that. And finally, this is Tim Wagner, so he's kind of the guy responsible for this whole serverless thing. He came up with Lambda initially. He gave a closing keynote to close on the conference. He was supposed to be there in the morning, but his plane got delayed, and then he had to be routed over Mexico. And so he spent basically 24 hours being up, trying to get to Serverlesscof from Europe. And he still made it. So I was like, wow.
He was coming from Hungary to Texas, and when we said, where is he? They said, he's in Mexico. That's not in the middle. Why is he in Mexico? But he made it just, like literally the last hour of the conference.
Yeah, and as conference organizers, this is a hair-raising experience.
Yeah.
When you're a keynote person, you know, it's like, oh,
the guy who invented Lambda.
Yeah, big attraction. But the cool thing is, because he was last, nearly everyone stayed. You know, usually at the end of the conference, people go off and, you know, don't want to catch a plane, go home. But for us, I think it was packed and yes. So I think that's it.
You missed the best evening.
No picture of the blender?
Yeah, the blender.
Come on. So Tim, when he opened the first Serverlesscof, we didn't know he was going to do this as the organizers.
The blender.
He took a big hammer, like a big sledgehammer, and he smashed a server on stage to open the conference. It was a phone server. Oh, here we go. And when he went to AWS Summit in Tokyo, he got Samurai Slide and destroyed a server, and this is what he did in Texas.
So we got a nice, powerful blender, and I think we do a little memory, and we do some CPU, and we do a piece of the disk drive. And then we take it to 11.
Okay, this is being out for 24 hours. Yeah.
I'm not sure I like the health benefits of breathing that in.
And no, I'm not going to drink that one.
So yeah.
So we hope to bring Serverlesscof to Australia one day. So thank you for listening.
And they really are. Go and look at the talks if any of those pique your interest. The whole point of this talk tonight was to kind of show you maybe some of the talks that might pique your interest, so you can go and have that.
Yeah. Thank you very much. We have one more lightning talk from Dan and Dale, and they'll tell us. Oh, and
And Tom.
Tom, excellent.
Hi,
And
Rick.